The
The answer
white.
is no. I don't support white supremacists.
Why
and
not?
As a black man, neither should you.
Why not? Why don't you support them? You support everybody else defending them.
This interview is over. This interview's over.
What does that mean?
Jesse Lee Peterson breaks this Black Lives Matter Antifa supporter live during this interview and forces him to flee after having a mental breakdown, as Jesse Lee Peterson grills this woke supporter and turns his own logic against him, making him go haywire after he realizes he just got completely destroyed. Let's get in.
When you say you're an anti-fascist, what does that mean? See, I'm black and slow, so I need to break it down. Because all these words make my stomach hurt, to be honest.
I hear you. Oh,
so
my God,
what is
man.
Anti-fascist?
All right. And just for your audience and for you, I'll say that another thing, that's my cat, by the way.
Oh, man. Hey, cat.
You know, in the same way that people, you know, attack me, for instance, for choosing to personally not rely on an acronym like ACAB, which stands for all cops are bastards. You know, those same people, you know, believe that the way to talk to someone is with, you know, the longest words you can possibly think of, the most theoretical and least real life oriented ways of thinking and speaking. And to your point, that's not what works. You know, we need to speak to each other as human beings. Yeah. Nevertheless, anti-fascism to me involves two major things. One is authoritarianism and repression by our government. And the other part is, you know, hearkening back to World War II, which continues to this day, as it relates to racism, white supremacy, white nationalism, Nazism, anti-Semitism, you know, anti-LGBTQ, anti-immigrant, anti-indigenous. So fascism to me incorporates both of those things. It is possible for a government to only be fascist and equally apply its repression. But in the United States, it's not equally applied.
And so, if I'm understanding this right, then you want to get rid of groups like Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and others who are anti-America, anti-good. They're very violent and destructive. You want to get rid of those people or groups like that?
No, the exact opposite.
What does that mean?
Well, 93% of the protests in 2020 were peaceful, and there's ample evidence of the fact that there were infiltrators from the far right who created the violence that was there, along with the cops who responded with tear gas and bullets and kidnappings to people throwing water bottles. So the idea that Black Lives Matter, which, by the way, is a concept and an idea in addition to a national organization, two separate things.
But
completely.
You have to admit that they are very violent and destructive because they burned down the country, they killed, they robbed.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
You live in America?
You're very misinformed.
Oh, so I didn't really see what I saw?
You saw what propagandists and other propagandists want you to see. I mean, if you're looking at the videos of someone like Andy Ngo, who intentionally removes anything that would actually show the truth and only shows, for instance, a so-called Antifa response, that's not real.
Amazing. So if Antifa, and I don't know how much you know about Antifa, I don't know a lot about it, I just see the violence and destruction they cause. If they are sincere and honest in what they're doing, why do they hide their faces?
The same reason Nazis hide theirs. The same reason the Klan has worn hoods for generations.
So
what
they're
kind
just
of
like those people?
Question is that?
They're
Dude,
like
that's
those.
A ridiculous question.
What? And so what do you mean by that? The same as the Klans and others?
I mean that if you're on the side of the Klan and the Nazis, what makes you think that the opposing side, which is against racism and oppression and inequality and inequity, should not also wear masks? Masks are important because even video is manipulated. There is no reason why you should go to a protest knowing there's photographers on both sides and will use your personal image however they want. It's idiotic to not wear a mask.
So,
Folks, let me know in the comments how absolutely cooked you think this guy's brain is, because wow. Like, don't believe the thing that you saw. Like Jesse Lee Peterson was saying, like, like the thing that I saw didn't actually happen. Oh, all of those people who were waving Antifa and Black Lives Matter signs, who were attacking cops and all this, none of those were actually them. They were someone else posing as them, faking to be them, but not actually them. So no, don't believe your own eyes. No. And the idea that everyone should wear a mask, why? Like, what you could see him pause and realize in that moment how stupid he just sounded, and now he's struggling to use some sort of mental gymnastics to cover himself out, because he just said, for the same reason that the Nazis and everyone else use their mask to cover the Klan to cover their faces while they did all sorts of horrible, violent things. The same reason. He said the same reason as them. And when Jesse Lee Peterson called him out on it, he finally realized how stupid. He completely got caught. Like, these guys are absolutely deluded. They think everyone else is the brainwashed one, and either they're unwilling to admit it or they're incapable of realizing that they themselves are the ones who are brainwashed. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the video, and let's see how this plays out.
the Klansmen did the right thing by wearing the hood.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure. If they
okay.
want to hide the fact that they're racist, of course it was the right thing.
So it sounds like, and I didn't notice, it sounds like you support Antifa and Black Lives Matter. You support them.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Do you support the quote-unquote white supremacist group who try to protect themselves from Black Lives Matter and Antifa? Do you support them?
That didn't happen.
No, I'm asking you,
That
do you
didn't
support
happen.
them?
Your friends are the violent ones.
No, you're not answering the question. Do you support them
yeah, I
to
did answer
defend
the
themselves?
Your question is based on something unreal.
No,
So
it's the
I'm not
question is to
gonna-
learn. I'm trying to learn. I told
No,
you I'm
you're
black
not,
and
man.
slow.
Bro, you're not trying. Bro, you're playing a role, and you are absolutely not trying to learn. You
No,
are
I am. I
trying-
really am. So I just want to know, do you support the so-called
The answer
white?
is no. I don't support white supremacists.
Why
and as
not?
a black man, neither should you.
Why not? Why don't you support them? You support everybody else
Oh,
defending
this interview
themselves.
is over. This
Well,
interview's over.
What does that mean? He ran. Is that real? Come back. Come back. Don't go.
Yeah, folks, when you support a group where 3 women defrauded literally everybody who gave them tens and tens of millions of dollars to an organization that ultimately created $2 billion worth of damages according to insurance claims, making it the largest civil disaster ever in American history. And then when you support them, and then you say, for the same reason as the Nazis and the Klan hide their faces, oh, but by the way, all the destruction that was associated with them, don't believe that. Don't believe that. That didn't happen. Boy, if you're that person, you have got to understand that your brain is just gone sooner rather than later. I mean, I'm glad everybody else, hopefully watching this, can see this, because this guy is just mentally gone. Like, he does not even see what he's doing. And Jesse Lee Peterson just completely breaks this guy using simple logic. Awesome to watch. Thanks for watching, folks. Let me know in the comments what you thought about what Jesse Lee Peterson had to say, destroying this Black Lives Matter supporter in this clip with his own words. Thanks again, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.